Hello there, welcome back to the Once a Week Kitchen. I've got some salmon today, so I've decided to make salmon and croute. Beautiful light flaky pastry with parsley butter inside to keep it moist. Right, salmon and croute. I've got 2 fillets of salmon here, so that this is going to be for 2 people. Skinless, and I've taken the bones out. To cook with it, I've got some sliced peppers, a few cherry tomatoes and some cooked new potatoes. So I don't believe in putting the oven on unless it's for a whole meal. So I'm just going to spray these with a little olive oil. And I've left space, as you've noticed, for the salmon parcels. So just put that on one side a second. And I've got some parsley butter to go in the salmon and croute parcels to keep it nice and moist. A beaten egg for glazing. Some plain flour for rolling. And I'll just get my pastry out of the fridge. I like to keep it nice and cold, ready to use. I've got 8 ounces here of homemade flaky pastry. Now, if you don't fancy going to the trouble of making your own flaky or puff pastry, you can always use bought. A lot of people do nowadays, including chefs. They find that making pastry is a bit of a bind, but I always have pastry in the freezer because I make a big batch and then cut it into small portions and freeze it. So whenever I want pastry, I've always got pastry in the freezer. So this is quick pastry. You'll see the recipe and the video on my channel. So I'm going to roll this out into 2 pieces. Fairly thin. If there's too much pastry here, I'll just trim off the excess once I've wrapped the salmon up. I've got the oven set at 200 centigrade, which is 400 Fahrenheit, and gas mark 6. No problem. So brush around the edge with beaten egg. And the next challenge is to get these to fit. So we bring the corners opposite together, like so. Don't worry if you've got too much pastry. As I say, you can trim it off later once you've got your parcels set up. Oh, sorry. First of all, we put in a blob of parsley butter. That helps to keep it nice and moist. Most important. So you can see the sort of idea. As long as it's totally encased in the pastry, that's fine. We'll do the same with this one. Again, not forgetting the parsley butter. This is just butter mixed with chopped parsley and a tiny squeeze of lemon juice added. So just bring all the four corners together. Pinch the pastry. Just to seal it. And then I'm going to take the scissors and trim the excess pastry off, just to make it look a bit neater. Clear up this mess. So, just before we pop it in the oven, I'm going to brush the parcels with beaten egg. This will give them a nice glaze. And we're going to bake this for about 20 minutes. Now, after about 10 minutes, I shall take them out, brush them again with egg, and turn them round so that they bake evenly. So those are ready to go in the oven now. And I will see you in 20 minutes. Right, the salmon parcels are cooked now. They've opened up a little bit, but that doesn't matter at all. All we have to do is serve them up with some lovely vegetables of your choice, which I've got new potatoes, roasted, peppers, roasted tomatoes, beautiful. Not rocket science, is it, to make a beautiful meal like that? And you can all serve it up like I'm going to do with a beautiful glass of Pinot Grigio blush, which perfectly matches the colour of the salmon. So there you go. Salmon en croute, and well, have a go. Try it yourself, it's easy peasy. So I do hope you'll try it, and I will see you again soon. Bye.